Health and Beauty channel, My Instant Effects. We've got a fabulous skincare range coming up for you, so sit tight, don't go anywhere and enjoy. My name is Jess. It is lovely to have your company. Welcome to the Health and Beauty channel. We are a channel dedicated on helping you look and feel fantastic. Our goal is to source products which you may or may not have heard of, not necessarily readily available on the high street, but from all over the world. Really designed to help you look and feel your best. We'll also have guest experts on imparting their knowledge on the fitness and health and well-being. We really are your one-stop shop for it all, so sit tight and enjoy, because today we are discussing the award-winning skincare brand My Instant Effects. You may or you may not have heard of, but we're talking about results. We're talking about skincare that delivers incredible results, clinically, independently trialed and tested. So take a look at a couple of these and just have a look at what we're talking about today. We are going to be discussing the Deep Line Elixir. I just love the name of it. This is about an instant confidence booster. Now, it's a targeted wrinkle reducer. You can see quite clearly there. And on average, you're going to be looking at a 79% reduction in wrinkles. So if you've got a special occasion, you got that at your daughter's wedding you're going to, or you got that big holiday, or that, you know, you're meeting up with friends you're not seeing for a really long time and you want to feel and look your absolute best, then this might be the tube that's going to do it for you, okay? So let me bring in the details for you, let me bring in the deals for you, then we'll meet Richard, the gentleman behind the incredible brand, and our gorgeous Debs, who's going to be our model for this morning, or today, whatever time of day it is. Now, you can see the Deep Line Elixir right here. Now, it should be £33.50, all right? Today, you've got a brilliant saving, £10.50 off. You're looking at just over £20, £23 to get this home. And approximately, this is going to last you around a 3-month period. Maybe a little bit more, but don't be fooled, all right? This is small but mighty. You do not need a lot of this stuff. And you're going to be looking at £23 plus your postage of £3.95. There's a whole other range of My Instant Effects products on our website. So the quickest way to order is on the website. And that is all the www.healthandbeautychannel.tv. So go and have a look and check out the other fantastic products whilst you're there ordering this one. So let's meet Richard behind the award-winning brand of MIE, My Instant Effects. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for the invite. It's exciting to be here.
It's very exciting whenever we get to do these products, because it's all about results for me. And I know you said before that sometimes women, including myself, are a little bit impatient and we like results quickly, but this is a skincare brand that delivers results quickly but does it in a really safe and gentle way for our skin.
Oh, 100%. So there's, on this particular product, similar to all of our products, they go for fully independent clinical testing. Mm-hmm. So this isn't sort of visual assessment from 6 feet by a blind man wearing glasses. Yeah. This is all physically measured. So we physically measure the depth of the wrinkle, the width of the wrinkle. We physically measure on laboratory equipment, well, not us, the independent body physically measures hydration, brightness of skin, etc., etc., etc. So instead of saying things like long-lasting moisturization, we will tell you how much, how long. Yeah. We don't say wrinkles appear reduced. I mean, what does that mean? What does appear reduced? Are they reduced or do they appear reduced? Yeah. Appearing reduced means they're not reduced. They just look as if they've been reduced. What we say is we will reduce by this much in this much time.
I mean, you've been in the skincare world for a very long time, haven't you? I didn't mean to over-enunciate very long, just a long time.
Well, I am older than I look, he says. Yes, so I've been in the industry over 30 years, creating products for many household name brands. Mm-hmm. I've never met any woman in the UK who hasn't used a product I've been involved with ever. So, yes, I've been around a fair length of time.
So let's get into the Deep Line Elixir Serum and what it's all about. So we've got a features and benefits page we can bring in, just to give you a really quick overview at home about what the product's going to be talking about. So first one here, visibly reduces fine lines by an average of 79% in 10 minutes. That is a big number, Richard, to say.
Yeah, this is the average, but what we'll do is we'll show you the stats where we'll show our lowest number, our highest number, and our average. So yes, 79% in 10 minutes. So if you've got any line, there's a difference between lines and folds. So if you have a fold, which is this smiley bit, the sort of nasal mouth lines, that's a fold. What we'll do with them is we'll soften them. Yeah. Wrinkles, so just put your face at rest. If you've got a line anywhere, that's a wrinkle. So it's a very, very targeted product. So all you do is very, very simple. The first time you get it home, give it a little shake. It doesn't have to be a big shake, just a little shake. And then the first time you do it, and before you do it, you get your phone out and you take a photo of whatever you're going to do. So take a photo of your forehead if that's what you're looking at. Now, the first time you use the product might take 10, might even take 12 twists. It's not because it's empty. It's just got to work its way up this level here. So it's an airless container. So what we have to do is just work the product up. So 10 or 12 twists, that's fine, until you find product on the brush. As soon as you've got product on the brush, very targeted treatment. So we will show you with Deb's, our model over here. So what we'll do is that we'll put product on the brush, like so. Now this is a much more mobile liquid because we need it. Mobile means it's, let me put it on my hand there. It's it can move very well. So we want it mobile because we need to get right to the base of the wrinkle. So you put that on and then you target the line. So you look in the mirror and you target any line you want on your face or anywhere else for that matter. And you simply brush the product in. Then, once you've done that, you take your finger and quite firmly you rub with the line a few times, then against the line a few times, just 2 or 3 times. All that does is it helps the product penetrate and helps the some of the oxygen go into the skin. And then you wait. And literally 10 minutes later, on average, 79% reduced. Now, that doesn't mean to say we will eradicate your wrinkle. If it's a fine line, we can eradicate it. If it's a deep line, light doesn't get to the bottom of the line. So when you look in the mirror with the deeper lines, it's a darker line because it's a shadow created. Imagine a canyon, you know, what's the big canyon in America called?
The Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon. So,
I thought that was a trick question then. I was like, the Grand Canyon.
No. The Grand Canyon. So in the Grand Canyon, you know, at the base of it, it's quite dark. So in a deep wrinkle, it's dark at the bottom. When you look at it again in 10 minutes later, it's much, much lighter. So all we've done is we brought that base up. So 80% less deep is still a hole. So the wrinkle might still be there, but it's going to be a lot less and it's going to be a lot shorter. And what people tend to do with the product, with this particular product, is rather than using it every day, they use it when they want to use it.
Okay,
so
special
there's
occasions,
an interview, a meeting, you've got friends coming around for dinner, a school reunion, your daughter's wedding, your son's wedding, you know, that sort of thing, where you want an instant, and that's why we call it an instant confidence booster, because it takes down those wrinkles 79% on average in 10 minutes. And it's still working even 12, 13 hours later.
So let's have a look at some of the ingredients that are in this as well, okay? Because there's some fantastic skincare ingredients in there, but I know your hero ingredient is oxygen. Tell us, how is that in there? What is this about?
So we have a liquid that holds oxygen. So we have a liquid, this is patented technology. We bubble medicinal grade oxygen through it, and it holds the oxygen. It can hold a gas. Then we have obviously the Irish moss seaweed. So we have lots more than this, but what does that do? It packs with vitamins and minerals to increase skin elasticity. What is skin elasticity? If you pinch your skin, how fast does it spring back? So the more elasticated your skin is, the faster it springs back. As we age, our skin becomes thinner. When you pinch it, it's like
slower, isn't it, too?
Pinching up a huge sort of iceberg or a big mountain. And then how fast does it spring back?
So lots of lovely skincare ingredients in there as well. And I just want to have a look at some before and afters. While we're letting Deb's Deep Elixir Wrinkle Elixir do its thing, let's have a look at some of these before and after, because these are pretty impressive, Richard.
Yes, this is a model, her name's Cece. She was 57 at the time, Asian skin. All of our testing, we test on all ethnicities. So Asian skin ages very, very well. So she's 57. You can see the lines on the forehead in the before picture, and they are not that deep, but you can see the darker line. When you look at the after 10 minutes later, if you look really, really closely, you can see some very, very faint white lines. That is the base of the wrinkle that we've pulled entirely out. So in this particular case, we've just about eradicated those lines.
Oh my goodness, 10 minutes. We've got another one to share with you as well.
And again, this lady's 57. I don't know why they were all 57, because there's about 4 of them all 57. So again, on the before, you can see those darker lines. If you concentrate, you'll see those single dark lines going across. When you look at the after, you can see white lines now. There's still a little bit of a wrinkle there, but the white line is the base of a wrinkle, because at the base of a wrinkle, your skin is sort of all crinkled up, like a brown paper bag. You scrunch it up. So at the base of the wrinkle, it hasn't got any sunlight, and you see that little white line. So that's the base of the wrinkle that we've pulled completely out. So there's still a little bit of a line there, but not that much.
They're brilliant, aren't they? Now, I'd just like to go quickly back to that features and benefits full page, if I may. Because we spoke about the wrinkles there as well, but also you can see hydration levels being increased. So an increase in hydration levels by an average of 144%, even 8 hours after the first application. Hydration. Talk to me a little bit about hydration.
So hydration is more important than moisturization. Moisturization is only ever temporary. It's in the upper mantle of your skin, and you lose it quite rapidly. Only lasts maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. Hydration is deep within your skin. So if you are hydrated, you're automatically moisturized. So with all of our products that we talk about hydration, you will not, some people find this confusing. They're used to feeling a sort of tackiness on their skin, because most products, when they talk about moisturization, they apply products to your skin that feel tacky afterwards, and they grab moisture from the environment. So deep hydration, what does that mean? Hydration is deep within your skin, yes. Hydration is drinking a glass of water. Moisturization is sitting in a bath of water. So when you are deeply hydrated, you are automatically moisturized. The other thing is with hydration is it plays a great role in the brightness of your skin. So dull skin is dehydrated. Dry skin actually is a lack of oil, because people see dry skin and say, I'm not moisturized. No, that's a lack of oil. Duller skin or sallow skin, that's a lack of hydration, and that's a huge thing.
Right, so it's hydrating as well as looking after those wrinkles. Now, there are some clinical trials to share with you as well, which I think are really important, because you might love photos and prefer that, but I know a lot of people want numbers, a lot of people want facts, and these clinical trials are independently done. And there's a lot going on here, so I'll let you talk through this, Richard, because I know you sum it up quite beautifully. So this is about wrinkle depth reduction.
Yeah, so it's wrinkle depth reduction. So again, we are totally transparent. We show you our worst results, our highest results, our average. We only ever refer to the average. And what we're also doing here is we're showing you what happens over time.
Right.
So on all of our products, we have like 80 or 90 stats to share with you, but we would bore you to death. So this is simply about wrinkle depth reduction. So 10 minutes, an average of 79%. After 1 hour, an average of 83%. So you can see it's going up.
Right, yeah.
8 hours later, it's still 58% is our average. Repeated use over 2 weeks, 84% on average reduction.
Wow.
But people tend not to use this every day. People tend to use it on a specific occasion. And you can also see from those stats, we have a 100% success rate. So
that's amazing.
No failure at all. And that most products will say, you'll see this a lot when you start looking for it, up to 48%, up to 88%. Well, up to could mean just one person. So that's why we like to show you the average and the highest and the lowest to be totally transparent. You can see what our worst results are, what our average results are.
I think that's brilliant, isn't it? And I love the fact I saw a few hundreds in there. It makes me very excited.
Yeah, they will be fine lines. So for you...
Oh no, I've had a child now. They're a little bit deeper than they were a few years ago when we first met.
They would be eradicated.
Now, let's have a look at Dev's to see how she's getting on as well, because really the difference this product makes. I mean, Richard, oh my goodness, Debs, you look $1 million.
Yes, well, when you look at the before and after...
Yes, we'll bring in the before as well, just so you can have a quick look at that at home.
If we concentrate up here, these are now shorter and they're a lot less deep. So visually here, you can see these white lines appearing. That's the base of the wrinkle that we pulled out. And they're substantially reduced. I mean, to me, that's a stunning result looking visually. And also, if you look here, what's sometimes called the 11s, they're a lot softer from the before. I mean, look at the before, you'll say they're deeper. You'll see the lines on the forehead are deeper because they're much darker lines. Now, when you look, you cannot see that level of darkness in the line because the line has shrunk and therefore light gets into the wrinkle in its entirety. So this particular result is an absolute stunning result. It's probably, I wouldn't say it's the best we've ever had, but it's bloody stunning. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say that.
I don't know.
Blinking.
You already said it. Now, shall we have a look at some reviews? Because a lot of people absolutely love this product, all right? Now, these are verified, which is why sometimes they say anonymous, because they're verified reviews that are being used, okay? I've been told just to read one in my ear, but I want to read them all. Okay, I'm going to read the one that's the longest because I like when people write essays, they're passionate. This one says, I am new to this product and I used it on my forehead and I cannot believe the difference, that is in bold and capitals. After just a few minutes, it has made to my lines. I have sensitive skin with rosacea and there is no irritation at all. This product is a game changer and I wish I had discovered it ages ago. The only product of its type on the market that actually works. I will be recommending this product to friends and family and I would 100% purchase again. Thank you for changing my life. And you described this product as an instant confidence booster, don't you? I mean, that right there, if that didn't sum it up perfectly, then I don't know what does.
Yeah, and the reason we... So a verified result means an independent body has verified that wasn't us putting it on the website or something.
It's an absolute purchaser
verified everything. So we have to put up exactly the same thing. Yeah, so instant confidence booster. Why? Because it takes down the wrinkle a substantial amount within 10 minutes. So the average is 79%. On a fine line, we have eradicated them completely, and we also show you our worst results. But I call it a Fonzie moment. If you're old enough to remember Happy Days, you're too young.
Sorry.
Do you know Happy Days?
No.
Debs, you know Happy Days, don't you? No, she doesn't.
Maybe it was. Well, I'm being told by the gallery they know it. They're good.
That's all right.
They're good.
It's a Fonzie moment. So he comes out and looks in the mirror and he gets his comb and just looks in the mirror and just goes, hey, I look really... That's it. He doesn't have to do anything because he's so cool and so good looking.
Is that how we feel when you use this?
Well, I can't guarantee you a Fonzie moment, but when you feel yourself looking better, you feel lighter, you feel more confident. And, that's what I think about a lot of our products, is that, yes, it gives you visual effects. Yes, it reduces your wrinkle, but it's the emotional benefit you get from the product that actually works. You apply the product, you give it a little rub, 10 minutes later they're substantially reduced. When you have substantially reduced wrinkles, you just feel better.
And not having to do anything that's painful, not having to do anything that's costly. I mean, this is a brilliant product, which if you were thinking about doing those other things, then I'd just be spending £23 a day plus your postage and getting this home, because this could be what you've been wanting. Let me just have a quickly recap of those features and benefits for you, just to give you again another quick overview onto the MIE Line Elixir. So clinically proven results. Visibly reduces fine lines by an average of 79% in 10 minutes. Increases hydration levels by an average of 144%, even 8 hours after the first application. Protects skin against premature aging, protects skin against damaging environmental factors. It really is a brilliant product, and you've got a brilliant saving today. £10.50 off. So you should be spending £33.50. You're not. You're spending just over £20 a day at £23. Plus your postage of $3.95. Make sure when you're ordering on the website, which is allthews.healthandbeautychannel.tv, you're checking out the other MIE products on there as well. There's a massive range and they're all absolutely brilliant. The link to the website will be in the description below. If you've purchased their products, let us know how you get on in the comments, or if you're buying for the first time today, let us know what you have gone for. Debs, a big thank you to you as always. And Richard, a big thank you to you for joining us.
And thank you for inviting me.
Oh, we're going to have you back, please. More products, thank you. And thank you for watching as well. Don't go anywhere. I will see you very, very soon. But make sure you're checking out all the products on our website. Please like and subscribe this video.